Hi everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, hi, my name's Eric, and I'm going to be trying out today one of the most exciting releases Riot's done in a while, Gwen, the Hallowed Seamstress. She is made to be a top laner, but we are going to be trying her mid lane, seeing how she works there, giving my first impressions, all that kind of stuff. Well, not really first impressions. I'm actually very sad, guys, because I filmed a video for her already. And the reason why this video is a little bit late by my standards is because my mic was muted and I am a noob YouTuber. I went to go post the video and I realized my mic was muted, and I'm very sad about it. But, it just means I'm a little bit more experienced with her and can give you guys some better, commentary for her. And yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe for future content, and know that I read all my comments, so would appreciate if you guys, could let me know what you think about her, or what you think her best build will be, all that kind of stuff, because I am by no means an expert at her. Also, if you guys want to watch some live games about her, chat with me, and, get to see some more builds, maybe her skin, make sure you click the link down below for my Twitch channel. I'm actually going to be streaming, probably right after I post this video, some games of her on PBE. So yeah, without further ado, let's actually get into it. Like I said, we're playing Gwen in the mid lane. I'll give you guys a brief rundown of her abilities. So her passive is called 1000 Cuts, and it makes it so that her attacks deal additional additional max health damage based on her AP, and she actually heals for a percentage of this additional damage dealt. Her Q snips for a minimum of 2 times, and she can get stacks of snip by auto-attacking anything, and she could actually get up to 4 stacks, and at max stacks, she could snip up to 6 times. So she does additional snips for the stacks that she gets by attacking random things, or anything. And in the middle of the snip, she does true damage, and also it applies her passive. Her W is probably the ability that most people are like, this is the most broken thing in League of Legends. So basically, it's like she summons a field around her that enemies outside of the field cannot damage her or target her. And if when she casts the field, she also gets armor and magic resistance. She could recast this field once to pull it to her, but after that, if she leaves it, it goes away. Her E, skip, and slash is a short dash that can go over walls. And if she attacks something after she uses it, it refunds partially the cooldown, 50% actually. And it also empowers her auto attacks for 4 seconds after casting it. So skip, and slash is an ability you're going to be casting a lot in team fights and just a lot in general. And for her ultimate, that is called Needlework. So how it works is that she could cast it up to 3 times within 8 seconds, but in order to cast a subsequent one, you have to attack something. And you shoot out a needle, it's very long range, that needle will slow, deal damage to, and also apply your passive. And then the next time you cast it, it'll shoot more needles, and then the last time you cast it, it'll shoot even more needles. So it's your main way to kind of engage on people and kind of, get into range, because other than her E, which is a short dash, she doesn't really have any ways to get onto her target. So it's definitely that kind of ability. So yeah, sorry, her abilities are kind of like an essay, but hopefully you guys got like a decent understanding of them from that. And we're going to try our best. So I'm going to level up my E level 2. It seems like it is an auto attack reset. If you saw it, auto E, auto, and it's pretty smooth. And if you notice under my health bar, I have kind of like an anti-passive type thingy. And that is going to be, how many snips I'm going to do on my next snip. So let's snip. Oh, he should just be dead here, right? To the minions damage, maybe? Is he dead? He's dead? Got him. Okay, cool. So we snipped a lot of times, and we have, we cut Zed's hair. I don't think Zed even has hair, but we cut his fake hair. Alright, so I think she might be viable mid lane. She's designed to be a top laner, like I said at the beginning of this video, so she's not made to be a mid laner. But I think that into certain matchups, she'll definitely be playable here. She does struggle a lot into assassins, because assassins, most of the time, they make it so that her W is kind of useless. Think like champions like Kiana, who just are on top of her anyways, so, keep that in mind. I think that she is going to be a moderately difficult champion, and I think that the most difficult part about her is going to be her W. Her W is a really powerful ability, but it's also really tricky to use. So ideally, I'm going to cast it right now. Ideally, what you'd want to do is you'd want to kind of fight right here and the enemy to be right there, because if the enemy is even slightly outside of it, they can't target you or damage you. But if they're inside of it, at least you get a bit of resistances. So that's what's going to make her a bit difficult. And you do auto attack a lot on this champion, so for my build, I'm going to be going Riftmaker into a Manamune. I think that Manamune, even though it's an AD item, it's going to be pretty good with her because you auto attack a lot and you cast abilities a lot, which are both signs that you want to go Manamune. Zed, let's go and snip you. And your W doesn't give you movement speed, so I used it right there because I'm like, oh, maybe it'll help me go in, but no, it doesn't do that. Okay, we're going to snip. And one last one. It's such a cool ability, the Q. I love it. I love it. I love it. Also, there's a Viego here. I don't want to mess with him. My nemesis, my lore nemesis, Viego. Ooh, close to getting him right there. Alright, we want to shove in this last wave, so we're going to stack our Qs a little bit here. And I'm just going to be maxing that first as well. And we're going to... And remember, so your E empowers your auto attacks, and your first attack on anything will refund the cooldown 50%. Which is pretty insane. Late game, you're going to be casting a lot of these. Look at that damage we're doing. And as for my runes, I'm just going Conquer, Presence of Mind, Legend Alacrity, Coup de Grace, Taste of Blood, and Ravenous Hunter. I'm pretty sure she's going to be a Conqueror champion, but let me know in the comments if you think that she's going to have a better rune. Get Viego here. For Zed, I'll take either, honestly. And you see, since Zed was outside of my field, his Qs didn't even damage me at all. They didn't even hit me. They go right through you. Anything that hits you from outside of the field will not even... You just ignore it. So really strong ability. And her mana costs are actually very low, so it's not like you really need to prioritize getting a mana item. I just think that mana immune's really strong as it is, which is why I'm going it. It'll give me a lot of damage this game. But even if I didn't go any mana item, my costs are very low, so mana's not really an issue with her. Although, you know, she still does have it, which is nice because, you know, eventually if you stay in lane, it'll become an issue. Which is a problem that I have with recent releases that Riot Sun, like Yona and Viego without mana, but that's a rant for another day. You know, we're here today to try out Gwen. And she's just so pretty too and cute. People, I know they want her to look more doll-like, which is totally fair. Although personally, like I just think she looks fine as she is. But I definitely get the argument that people wish she looked a little bit more doll-like. See if Zed takes this. And I do have my ult now too. So when I know that Zed, if he uses his W like aggressively, I'm gonna go and ultimate try to all in him here. Let's just try it right now. Is he dead to the ignite? He might be. Alright, cool. So that is the ult right there. So you see now I have a bunch of needles and I need to attack something before I cast it and then I can shoot them all out. And they slow everything, they apply my passive, and it's just pretty good ability. It reminds me a lot of old Irelia ult. If you remember old Irelia ult, it's kind of like that reincarnated in scissor needle form. Alright, let's go ahead and get a turret plate here. We're gonna auto attack reset here. Oh, we got a Viego coming, but we're gonna cast the field. So the field does give me additional resistances as well. So I am getting some value even if we're fighting inside of it. Cool, so we got help from our Talia and we got a kill.
To make each footprint move.
Oh my god. Alright, I don't know what I thought I was doing, but it was not well thought out, that's for sure. Oh no, we gotta run here more, because he's gonna try to kill me even more. Maybe Talia's gonna kill him now, though. Ooh. Oh, that was so well played by Talia. So good, so good. Okay, so we're gonna work on our Rift Maker. So for my tier 2 boots, I think it's pretty interesting. I think you're gonna probably want to just go like a defensive boot option. Because your Q does a lot of true damage, I don't think that you're gonna care for the magic pen all that much. I could be wrong though. Let me know what you think. Of course, I really love reading your comments and seeing what you guys think too. You really help me a lot. So let me know what you think. I think you're just gonna want to go defensive boots on her though.
Warm, safe, like
she runs so like so carefree. But then again, she is literally a doll that came back to life. She has a very like happy thematic, which I don't mind personally. We just got an edgy champion with Viego, so I'm fine with happy champion. Oh, he might have just died now. Well, he had to flash at least. That was a lot of damage from one Q cast. Then again, I am 3-0, so I have some I have some sort of kills. Look at all this sniffing. And I'm gonna go ahead and max my E section. So we're gonna go like this. And we're gonna cast another one now. And he is just dead. And now let's cast our third one to third wave. So I guess using your E as an auto attack reset also helps you stack your Q faster, so it's probably a really good thing to get into the habit of doing. And to me, it's just like, I wish your Q worked on turrets. Like, it just looks like it should work on turrets, but it's amazing. And it's so funny, you literally just take a huge pair of scissors and cut down turrets. She feels pretty good. She feels pretty good, but like I said, it might just be because it's like a PBE game. I don't know how she's gonna fare against like rogues in the mid lane at least. Top lane, she seems like she's gonna be great. But since I'm a mid lane main, I'm more curious about that. Well, he has become me. I have no idea where Zed went. Oh, he teleported back to his clone. I was thinking if I could somehow get outside of his, if I could somehow get outside of Zed or get him outside of my field, I wouldn't take damage from his ult. So maybe that would actually work. Alright, so we still got 2 kills though. And guys, we got to show off the death animation, which is adorable, by the way. Look, when you die, you return to doll form. And now I'm just a doll with a huge pair of scissors on the floor. That's so cute. Actually worth seeing the death animation. We'll probably see it again this game. Don't worry. But don't worry if you didn't catch it the first time. We will definitely see it again. Just skipping around with my huge pair of scissors. And I guess I'll just take this camp. There's not really much for me to do there. I think she's going to be a great side laner, of course, because she is designed to be a side laner. She's a top laner. So once you're finished laning mid lane, you can just go ahead to the side lane. You probably even want to go teleport on her. I think teleport just seems a bit more consistent right now than going ignite. I feel like it's a bit hard to get solo kills on her. Alright, let's go fight Diego. So we're going to cast her ult. Snip, 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 snip. Ult again. We hit him, so he's slowed. This here. Alright, we got a kill here. And let's try to get Lux now. Die, Lux. Alright, she has been cut down. We have cut Lux's hair. We missed her hair and we accidentally cut her body in half. That's what happened right there. The cooldown reset on the D is pretty insane. The fact that it can get half the cooldown, really nuts. Gwen is immune. That's what it says when someone tries to hit you when they're outside of the range. Alright, there's Nico here. Run! Oh, I can't believe Zed lived. Oh, I got to run too, though. Oh, there's a high chance that I'm dead. Ooh, can go outside the field? No, I think she was barely inside the field. Ah, that her ult actually hit me. Alright, I think I'm going to go Merc Treads this game because they have quite a bit of CC between Lux, Diego Stun, Senna, and Nico Root. So let's go ahead and just get that. So sad. Just a doll on the floor. And at this point, it's probably better for me to just be in the side lane versus mid lane. I don't feel like she's going to be an amazing team fighter. To me, she reminds me a lot of like Irelia, Fiora. She kind of falls under that same category of champions where they're really strong in like 1v1s, 2v2s they're pretty good into. But I don't think that she's going to be amazing in team fights. It's going to be difficult to pilot her in team fights for sure. She's just waving around to everything. She reminds me like of Nico a little bit. Like her and Nico, they would be best friends. Sadly, they have to fight each other this game, but if not, they would be best friends. It is in my headcanon that they are. Alright, let's go check out and see how much she deals damage to turrets with. And like I think I mentioned earlier, the additional damage you get from your E, it does work on turrets as well. So you do actually hurt turrets a bit more with your E active. I love that smear skin so much. Just sitting on my scissors. Alright, maybe we can even dive her. Let's ping it. We're gonna dive. You like this? And your W doesn't work on turret hits. That'd be pretty OP if it did. So even if the turret's outside of your range, you're still gonna get hit by it, or outside of your field. Cut it down. That looks so funny, I can't get over it. Yeah, I'm going Riftmaker and then I'm going Manning in. I think this might be your best build. At least on release. And then I'd probably go like Nashor's. Nope. Can't get the kill right there. Oh my god, I took another church off accident. Run! The last thing I want is to get ulted by Viego. So we're just gonna skip and dash away. Or should I say skip and slash away. Alright, you can dislike this video after that one. Actually, please don't. Okay, so let's get this and then let's work on our man and man. So I believe, yeah, I can get one of these now. So she doesn't scale with AD at all, but she still does auto attack a lot. And because Mana Immune makes your abilities deal more damage, or Mirror Mana rather, I think it's definitely going to be good on her. Even if I don't scale with AD, it just auto attack damage is nice, and the ability haste is nice as well. Item's pretty strong right now, where even champions like Sylas and Ahri are building it, so I don't see why you would not want it on this champion.
That brisk fresh air.
Oh, whoops. That is not what I meant to do at all. Let's go cut down this turret. Cut it down and work on this turret now too. Maybe we can engage on Lux here. Oh, it's not Lux. It doesn't matter. She gets snipped with the scissors too. Everyone gets snipped. Except for Zed. Maybe he doesn't get snipped. But Senna does. Alright, well, there's minions taking this turret. I can just go over here. Oh, I really don't want to mess with you, Diego. I would prefer not to. I would prefer not to, sir. Let me just go back to bot lane. Let me just go over to bot lane right here and wave to the Krugs. Kill the other minions. See, me and Krugs are friends. I get to wave to them. The other minions, we're not friends. Don't get to wave to them.
The black mist will be I promise.
Your team has destroyed.
The W ability is definitely the most interesting thing about her, though. That's going to separate the good Gwens from the trash Gwens. I like how Riot, usually when they say things like that, they say like, oh, the good Aries versus the great Aries. But I say no. You know, the great Gwens versus the trash ones, if you can use your W well. Because that's going to be what helps you in, you know, 2v1s, 1v1s, especially if you use it really well. You have to play with the ranges. Because if you do it wrong, it's not that useful of an ability. So Zed can't hit me right now. Nothing Zed does if he tries to get me from outside of the circle. He ulted me though, he put inside the circle, and then it was worth it. Alright, Nico. Oh, remember, to recast ult, you have to hit something. I think the reason why they added that is just so you can't use it kind of to escape. Because if you were able to just cast it without hitting something, people would just use it as an escape. It slows and heals and all that kind of stuff. So it was an interesting way of Riot to kind of balance that ability out a little bit. It doesn't do a lot of damage since it applies your passive as well. I think we're just going to be able to end it. Let's go and kill Lux here, try to. Oh, let's go with turret first though. Alright, then let's kill Lux. Tip, tip, tip. Zed, it's your turn. Sip, sip, sip. Do you want to be Snip Senna? It doesn't matter. Sip, sip, sip. Okay, well, this was my showcase of Gwen. If you guys like this video, again, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up, subscribe for future content. Also, again, I'm sorry that this video is a little bit late by my standards, even though you guys are pointing out Eric, you're still fast. I tried to record, mic was muted, and if you guys want to see some live Gwen gameplay, I'm probably going to be live right as you're watching this video, so make sure to check the link for my Twitch channel in the description, and come say hi. I read my, my chat pretty well, and, just get better feels for Gwens and, all that kind of stuff. All right, let me check out the damage graph, and then I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, med damage. All right, see you guys. Bye, everyone.